Alright, remember we just talked about Judy Garland?
Uh-huh.
And what she had to do and all that shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I compared it to... It's still going on. It's just easier to see back then because there was one thing on the radio, 12 people in the fucking spotlight, right? But compare... I want you to do this right now because you know this story too. We talked about this story the other day. Just compare Judy Garland with Amanda Bynes.
Jesus Christ. All right, that's an easy one.
But see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the
Absolutely.
same fucking thing.
It is exactly the same thing. And it fucking kills me because that girl was funny as fuck at like 12 years old. Like funnier than half the people that have ever been on Saturday Night Live as cast members. She did a skit show by her goddamn self.
The Amanda Show.
I know, and it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
She has real, actual talent.
Dude, she's like, younger than both of us, isn't she?
Yeah. I think she's still in her 20s, probably.
I don't know if she's in her 20s.
All right. But I think she's younger than both of us. She's younger than me. I'm old.
I'm older than you, but...
No, you're not.
I don't know. My point is, that shit happens. It's entertainment, man, and people sign up and they don't know what they're signing up for.
So it's like...
It's behind the scenes, though. I mean, you're contracted, like the way you contract a disease. It's in the language.
What do you do when you clean a hot pepper, right? When you're cutting up and cleaning a hot pepper.
Got it?
Yeah. That's what happens to people. When they're too young to see what's happening, and when their parents or whoever the fuck is supposed to be watching over them
a lot of times
don't give a fuck, right? Or
don't wait. Can I?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, talking about parents and child abuse like that. What about Joe Jackson? Not parents that don't give a fuck. What about parents that sign their children up for that shit?
Oh yeah. What about Macaulay Culkin's parents?
There you go.
What about I mean, you see a child star. I see sad.
It's child abuse.
Sad as fuck.
It's child abuse.
It is. Yeah. It is. You're literally taking the insides, everything that like made that whole thing, right? All that talent, all that. I mean, I hate to be
just
douchey about it, but like
just talk, man.
What it is that makes it beautiful, right? It's a whole thing. If you're gonna get something out of it, people want to get things out of it, right? You gotta cut it open. You gotta eviscerate that shit. You can't do that to a child. A child can't defend itself.
It happens though.
It does.
What were we just talking about? Tell me about alfalfa. The original alfalfa.
Yeah.
Owned by the state.
Owned by the state. How the fuck?
And then he ended up dead, and they got another one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Where was his parents?
What parents? The state. The state can't be parents.
Well, the state made money off his ass.
Judy Garland's parents, like they were like, vaudeville performers and shit, or at least her mom was. I don't know about her dad for sure, but I know her mom was. So she had two older sisters, and they put together this. The mom put together this performance act with her three daughters, called the Gum Sisters, because that was her last name.
Gum?
Gumm. That's the last name. Gum. Yeah. But it's not an attractive name, so of course MGM changed her name to Garland.
Like Christmas decorations without the proper spelling?
She's just a fucking decoration. No, it is a spelling. It's the same spelling.
I thought Garland had a D at the end.
It does, and so does Garland. They both do. Judy Garland. So it's the word Garland.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Anna. Then I don't know.
But Judy Garland was the youngest of the sisters, the smallest of them. I mean, even as a grown person, the smallest, most like petite or whatever you would say. But they were singers, right? So it was like a singing group or whatever. So she like basically like fucking dragged her daughters around all over the place trying to sell them, like prostituting your children to make money. because you suck, right? You sucked at being like,
Yeah.
successful in your own right as an entertainer.
Yeah, this
So-
thing's still good.
so
I'm gonna
let's,
take that energy for me.
Let's pop some baby nuggets out and I don't know, sell that shit instead.
Like the
And that's
Dugars.
exactly what she did.
What about the Dugars? And then they got their own fucking show.
Oh, the child molesters?
16 and counting. What was it called?
19.
Oh
and
boy.
counting.
Yeah, that.
It started with 18,
It's
and then it was
all
19.
the same.
Yeah.
It's all the same
It's
thing.
disgusting.
It's on TV.
Absolutely disgusting.
Mhm.
Hold on. I have things to say about them,
It's
too.
public child abuse. Go ahead.
Let me finish about Judy Garland, but I have things to say about the Duggars. Disgusting. Anyway. So, like, she starts doing all those fucking movies and stuff. She gets signed to a contract with MGM. She has to, fuck the executives at, like, as a child, basically. And I'm not being figurative. This is literal. She's literally having to, like, fuck adult men. Because that's what her mom's telling her to do. Because there's money at the end of this.
Mm-hmm. For her. Judy can't cash a check.
Yeah, for the
She's
mom,
too young.
right? Yeah, no.
She's too young for the bank.
She's doing what she needs to do.
Who is?
Judy Garland.
Oh,
She's
okay.
doing what she needs to do.
She needs to run away.
She doesn't have any fucking choice, right? Well, as we know, that's not what happened.
She needs to go over the rainbow.
I was just gonna say, like somewhere over the rainbow, motherfucker. How do you think that shit was so soulful coming from a white bitch? She wants to be somewhere else, anywhere else. What the fuck? No, and then they drugged her. They had her on fucking amphetamines during all the shootings, right? Like during the day. And then they straight up, they would fill her full of amphetamines during the day so that she could shoot for 13 hours straight. And they'd pump her full of barbiturates at night so she'd sleep. It's a fucking child. This is a child that we're talking about. A child.
You know what's funny though? I think like Wizard of Oz, the whole thing was a dream. So it's like even in the movie. She's all fucked up, halfway, like half awake on amphetamine.
Yeah, and who
with
the fuck
tornado.
is behind the curtain? Your mom.
Yeah.
Your fucking mom.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Joe Jackson.
It's so fucked up. I don't know. I don't want to be self-righteous or anything here, but like I have children. I know what it's like to love children. And that it makes me like murderous even thinking about it. Like how do you I can't wrap my head around that, man. I just can't. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine hurting a stranger in the way that these people hurt their own children for their own benefit.
I would help somebody I hate if they were
I
in
was
that
just gonna say,
situation.
I can't imagine hurting an enemy.
Yeah.
In the way these people hurt their own fucking children, and I would do anything for my kids. I would set this entire fucking planet on fire if it kept them safe from anything.
Yeah.
Like, I would do it.
It just must be the draw of the time. I mean, you can't even say residuals because back then there was no such thing as that. What are they going to make? $40?
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, shit, you buy. I don't know. It's ridiculous. But wait, the Duggars.
Thank God.
Do you know that they're a part of? Well, so you know they're like this deeply religious Christian family, right?
Absolutely.
Do you know what movement they're a part of?
Don't say Scientology.
No.
Okay, what?
That's not Christian. That's different.
Nothing's really Christian.
No.
Christian is a mix of
not.
everything.
No, but it's like an offshoot of Christianity, right?
Is it Mormonism?
No.
What is it?
It's called the quiverful. As in like a quiver that you put your arrows in. You want your quiver full of arrows.
Oh, like transpermia.
So the goal is to have as many kids as you possibly can.
Raise them to be Christian for job security because of your religion.
Raise them to be voters, which
And
is
just
why Jim Bob,
spray them everywhere.
Jim Bob, Mr. Dad Duggar, was a state representative for a minute until they found out, that he was a piece of shit and they're a bunch of child molesters. But it's a thing. The quiverful movement. Because they're trying to fill up voting booths. And that's a big thing with it too.
Well, who else is voting in this Christian nation?
Not me anymore.
Well, who is? Do you think atheists go vote? I mean, I don't.
I always did.
I've never voted in my life. When I was in high school, my fucking history teacher signed me up to become a registered voter, and I got mad about it. I don't want none of that shit.
I've always voted. I actually missed the primary election last year, and I was upset because I was in Ohio. I was out of town for a conference, and it was the first. It was the first. I'm not talking presidential elections. I'm not talking. I mean, I literally go vote in the like primary elections, in the local elections. I vote every year. It's something I do. I've always done it. It's how I was raised. To take yourself seriously, right?
Kind of, but what about Judy Garland? What if Judy Garland's mom said you should take yourself seriously, and then she did that? You should compare that to voting.
Prostituting myself? Well, I never did fuck an executive of a film studio, so.
I might have. I don't know.
Wait, did you say I might have?
No, I might have.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. There's just been so many guys.
I know. It gets a little murky.
Yeah. Let me say this still.
Say it.
The way this whole shit works, the way I think about it, okay? I think Michael Jackson is brilliant as fuck. I will just say that right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's going down in history in pretty much a shame ritual as being a child molester. While at the same time, he was probably one of the biggest victims of child molestation ever. And they're covering it up by saying he's a child molester.
You want to know what I think? I've already told you this, I think. I don't think he ever molested a child.
I don't either.
Think he ever sexually molested a child
no,
ever.
He wouldn't.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he would.
I think that he was mentally childlike his whole life. I think, and actually the people that were very close to him, right? Like Lisa Marie Presley, for example, he was married to her. Brooke Shields, they dated or whatever. I'm using air quotations here. They've actually said that he was 100% asexual and that he had no interest in sexual activity.
Because he was a victim in the first place.
Yeah.
Why would he spread that back?
I was just going to say.
Why would he put that back into something?
Even consensual sexual activity, if you're a victim of sexual violence as a child, sexual activity is not fun for you. It's not a recreational activity anymore. It's horrible.
No. I understand that thought, but what I also mean is that it doesn't matter. Because the way the news promotes it is that he did these things.
I don't believe that. I never did.
Well, the news says what the news says, right? And that's what people think about that person. So that's how they're covering it up. He was the biggest victim.
I don't know what happens after you die, right? Like he's probably alive again. I hope he has a better life the next time around.
I kind of think he's been dead for a long time.
I hope he has no talent at all this time around. I hope he has none, because that was.
He probably needs to shut the hell up. He needs to learn how to shut up. Like how those monks just stand there forever until they die. It's like that might be Michael Jackson.
Yeah, they stand there forever until they die, or until they set themselves on fire.
Wow, that's the next time that monk comes back, he's gonna just stand there and he's not gonna use words.
He's gonna be a monk again.
Yeah.
Double monk.
You level up, man.
Man, I don't know. Self-immolation. If you've been a monk, right, and then you set yourself on goddamn fire and just sit there silently.
I'm a monk.
While it happens, I think you're done, right? I think you're cooked, literally and figuratively. But I don't think you have to come back after that. I think you reached wherever the fuck you need to be because.
I don't know.
Shit.
When was the last time you heard about monk child abuse? Never.
When's the last time you heard about Catholic priest child abuse? All the time.
Constantly?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they keep getting fucking passes from the government. Like, oh, that didn't happen. Yeah.
You know that monks don't have to take a vow of celibacy. Even the ones who
Well,
take a vow of silence, they don't have to take vows of celibacy.
But that goes towards the spiritual factor of what the monk knows he should be doing. That's why they don't stay. They just stand there. They think. They literally all they do is think, and they don't tell anybody what they know. And that's how you get out of here. They shut the hell up. The ones that set themselves on fire, they made it that far just to go back a couple times. Maybe it's gonna be, a dog or something. You gotta work all the way back up to be a monk.
But,
and then to be that monk again, you gotta know not to set yourself on fire. You just gotta stand there and be like, alright, fuck it. And then you have that peace with yourself. And that's what makes you a monk. I'm a monk. I'm just a big mouth monk.
You're not big now. You don't say shit. You're the most antisocial person I've ever met in my entire life.
I'm trying to be a monk. It's going to take one more time.
You have to promise me that at no point
it's going to take one more time
life
for me to be a monk.
Are you going to take a vow of celibacy? Because we're married, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to need that.
Yes.
Guess what? That's not an answer. It wasn't a yes or no question.
I promise I will never take a vow of celibacy.
Okay.
Next time, though.
What about when I meet you next time?
Well, see, I was just going to say that.
Maybe I'll be a dog next time.
Oh, dog bang it.
You can be a monk, I'll be a dog. I won't tell anybody. I can't talk.
I won't tell anybody either. So yeah, there we go. All right.
That's how you fuck a dog.
Yeah. Hey, monk, what's your dog's name? I know your name, but I don't tell you.
Hey, monk, what's your dog's name?
Yeah, I got a dog.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the dog. But wait, I lived for like 13 years and you lived for like 80. Do I get to be the same dog over and over? Like I just reincarnate as a dog throughout your 80-year lifespan?
I'm practicing being a monk. How many bad dog lives are you going to live where you have to live 7 times before?
I'm just trying to figure out how I can be with you.
You're with me right now.
I'm talking about next time.
Next time. We'll find each other. We'll find each other now.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know, but if you're a monk and you don't talk. But wait.
Oh boy.
I think you're a monk now.
I am. I feel like I want to be. Yeah. I'm not healthy enough to be a monk. Jesus Christ, those guys eat nothing but tea leaves. They dance around with teeth. I don't have that shit. I smoke too much. I smoke my tea leaves. What are you looking at me for? You didn't even try my lazy ass nachos yet. Look how yummy these are.
I'm not hungry. And I didn't know you were going to make nachos for 8 people.
Dude, that costs $1 at the dollar store. Seriously, all it takes is skill.
You've got that in abundance.
Man, look at all this. We could sell this to that fucking, what's that place called? Thick Chubbies. Yeah, we just got some, what did we get? Some garbage fries from Thick Chubbies, and it was like fucking $18. I made better ones
It was Fat
from the
Willie's.
Dollar Tree for,
$1.
well, a little over, it was under 5. But, fuck you,
No.
Thick Chubbies. You ain't got shit on my
I don't really know that it was
lazy ass.
over $1 if you think about it. You used small portions of everything that you bought for $1. I mean, and we had leftover shredded cheese.
Hell yeah. Lazy ass nachos. We gotta do that. I'm gonna make this again. I'm gonna make you eat it too.
I ate more dinner than you did. So
I don't think that's true at all.
I saw how many tortellini were left.
Yeah, do you see how much fucking loaf of the bread is left? Dude, there was a loaf
you like
and
the
a half.
bread more than you like my tortellini?
You should have seen me. I was dunking that bread into the thing.
Shit's good.
I was scooping it, yeah.
Alfredo sauce, the easiest thing in the world to make.